which is what? Oikos and what? And logos.
Logos.
So this one means what? It means home, and this one means study, right? So if you connect the two, so it's just like study of home, Abi. So but we'll now say that so is the ecology is the study of interaction between living organisms and their environment. So that shows that this environment is that what? Is that home? Hmm? So, and what lives in the environment? Living organism. So the study of living organism in their environment. So it's ecology. So this oikos so means what? Echo. So and logos means what? Logy. So that's ecology. So I hope that is clear, right? Are you with me? Can everyone hear me? Okay. So now I want to look at terms in ecology. So you have number one, you have habitat. Who can define habitat for me? So to save our time, habitat is a place where organism lives. Hmm? So a place where organism lives. Number two, we have ecosystem. So ecosystem is the interaction between living organism and their physical environment. So whenever you see physical environment specifically, so that option is talking about what? Ecosystem. So physical environment. So the difference between ecology and ecosystem is that ecosystem is having what? Relationship with the what? Physical environment. Okay. So and we also have number three, which is population. Can define population for me. I want it to be very interactive. Population. You can unmute your mic and
Is the total number of organisms living in a particular habitat.
so is the total number of organism living in a particular area. So like same species of organism. So living in a particular area at a particular
At a
time. So
given
that's
time.
population. So at a particular time. Now, another one is what? Another one is niche. So niche is defined as the role or occupation of an organism
In its environment.
in the what? In the
In its environment.
environment. So we also have community. So community comprise the what? The it comprise what? The biotic. That's what plant and animal. So an abiotic component. So in the environment, in the ecosystem. So the sum total of the biotic and abiotic components in the environment. We also have we also have uh shorter one. So you know what is called the biome. So who know what is called biome? Biomes.
Biomes is the large natural region of the earth that have like similar climate, plants and animal.
Yes, and a geographical area of the earth. So that have what? So different kind of plants and animal in them. So we have, but the one that is important for a jump is what is the local biomes.
Okay.
Local biomes in Nigeria. So uh I think this one is okay for now. Let me erase it. So let me erase something so that we'll move further. So now let's get to the factors affecting ecology. So the factors are divided into two. The first one is biotic factor or component. So which is what the living. Biotic is living now, Abby. Then abiotic factors or components, which is what non-living. Non-living factors. So example of biotic factors. Who can give me an example of biotic factors? Anyone there? So any living factors, you have the parasites, you have the pests, we have the predators, we have uh insects, we have parasitoid. Parasitoids. So the what of the abiotic factors? Anyone? The abiotic factors, we have the rainfall,
Humidity,
we have the
light,
sunlight, we
temperature,
have temperature,
Temperature, pH.
like that.
water.
So now after this, now we are going to talk about them one by one. So the parasite. I hope you all know parasite now. Parasite is an organism that lives in or on another organism. It can live inside or outside another organism, feeding at the expense of that organism. So deriving nourishment from the organism, right? So pests, predators. So parasitoid are like uh organism like detritivores. So that they feed on organic, they decaying organic matter like saprophytes. So the abiotic factors, we are going to look at the uh the abiotic factors or ecological factors and their what and their instruments. That's instruments used in measuring them. Are you with me? The first one is rainfall, right? So what's the instrument used in measuring rainfall? Oh yeah. Oh. What's the instrument used in measuring rainfall?
Rain gauge.
Rain gauge.
Rain gauge.
Rain gauge, yes.
So we have temperature. What's the instrument used in measuring temperature?
Thermometer.
That's thermometer. Abi. So we have sunlight. What's the instrument used in measuring sunlight? So we have photometer.
Photometer.
So we have wind. So wind is divided into two. We have wind speed. So which is what?
Anemometer. Anemometer.
An
Anemometer.
meter. We also have wind direction, which is what?
Wind
Wind
vane.
vane. So we have pressure. So the atmospheric pressure. So that's what? Barometer.
Barometer, yes.
So you have another pressure. That's gas pressure. That's what? Manometer. You have another one. We have turbidity. Turbi Turbidity. So who knows what's turbidity? Who knows what's the meaning of turbidity? So turbidity is the cloudiness of water. Turbidity is the cloudiness of water. So it is measured with circuit disk. Circuit disk. So you also have another one which is relative humidity. So relative humidity is measured by hygrometer. So relative humidity is measured with hygrometer. Um, Relative humidity is measured with hygrometer. What is the factors that is measured with hydrometer? Hydrometer.
Relative
What
density.
relative density? Okay, that's good. That person will know physics very well. So take note of all these factors and the instruments used for measuring them. We also have the slope of a land. That's the topography. So the slope is what slope gauge. Uh, if I may ask, what is the instrument used in capturing insects? That's called sweep net or scoop net or putter. So it's used in capturing insects. It has long handle now and it has net on its edge. So used to capture insects. So then there's another instrument used in counting the number of population, like maybe insect population or plant population in a small area. So now using population density. So quadrat. How many of you know quadrat? So it's like a four corner this thing like this that they used to throw in your secondary school. Then you just throw it and you count the number of plants you can find. You record it. Maybe grasshopper. You are looking for grasshopper. You say grasshopper number one. Maybe you now count it. You see two grasshopper equals to two. Plant maybe water leaf. So you count it. So this quadrat, you will not count those one outside it. So this one is the one that you use. Do you now know what is quadrat now? You are not responding. Oh.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. So after this, now we are moving. So we are moving to. Can I erase it? Can I erase the board now? I hope you understand what we have been doing since. Now, let's continue. So, we want to talk about associations among living organisms. So, number one, symbiosis or mutualism. So, I will slash it. So, this one is what is plus plus. They are both gaining. So, symbiosis is a close relationship. I will not be able to write the full definition, but I will just say it. Symbiosis is a close relationship between two organisms in which both organisms benefit from each other. So both organisms benefit from each other. So first example, we have We have the leguminous plant and nitrogen fixing bacteria. So let's say produce and nitrogen fixing bacteria. Who can give me an example of nitrogen fixing bacteria?
Sundew.
No, no. Sundew is one of the parasitic plant too. So example of nitrogen fixing bacteria, we have nitrobacter. So you can see it in your objective. We have nitrobacter, we have nitrosomonas, and we also have azotobacter. So uh what is the relationship between these two? How do they benefit each other? So the nitrogen fixing bacteria uses it benefits from leguminous plants, like because it's get its food and shelter from what, from the leguminous plant. So the nitrogen fixing bacteria here is called rhizobium. So if you see rhizobium and root nodules of leguminous plant, so it's still the same thing. So this one gain food and shelter from what, from leguminous plants. So why nitrogen fixing bacteria fix nitrogen for the leguminous plants to see nutrients to grow more. So the nitrogen compound, which is serve as what, as protein nutrient, nitrogen nutrient, macronutrients from this leguminous plant is being fixed by this bacteria. So why bacteria will get food and shelter from leguminous plants? Can you now see that they are both beneficial one another? So we also have the relationship between algae and fungi. Who can tell me the name given to this? Who can tell me the name given? Eh?
Lichin. Lichin.
Lichen. Lichen. I think I've said it in one of our classes before. Right? So the algae benefits like from what? From the fungi by getting shelter. So getting protection, shelter, and water from what? From the fungi. So why fungi benefit from what? From the food being manufactured by algae and oxygen algae fix. You know, algae can photosynthesize, right? So like chlorophyta. So chlorophyta, chlorophyta now green algae. So when they photosynthesize, in the equation of photosynthesis, oxygen is given off and they will manufacture food. So glucose and oxygen. So the fungi will now get glucose and oxygen from this algae. Then algae will get protection and shelter from what? From fungi. Do you get that? So we also have another one, which is protozoa in the alimentary canal of termites? So protozoa in the alimentary canal of termites. You know, termites feed on wood chips, like wood. Termites feed on wood. So termites do not have a ability to digest that wood themselves. So, but they have some protozoa in their alimentary canal. So, like bacteria in the alimentary canal. So, it is that bacteria that will break down the cellulose in the wood. You know, plant cell is made up of the cell of plant is made up of cellulose, right? So termite cannot digest cellulose. So why the protozoa will digest the cellulose? When the protozoa digest the cellulose in their termite, the food will now be available for both the protozoa and the termite. Do you understand that? So termite is the one that will eat the food, eh? But the food will not be able to digest. If the food is not digesting, termite will not be able to utilize the food. But protozoa will digest the food. When protozoa digest the food, termites will be able to utilize it. Then protozoa will also pick out of the food. So I think you understand that. We also have the bacteria in the rumen. So it can come as bacteria in the rumen or cesium, anyone that comes, or colon of herbivores. So this they also benefit one another. So in the sense that these bacteria also help them to digest the cellulose in their food. So and bacteria see its food in the process. So we also have relationship between bees and flower. That's honey, bees, and flower. So when honeybees come to, who can tell me the attractive part of the flower that attract insects? The part of the flower that attract insects,
Petal.
the petals, because it's the most, is the colorful part. So another name for petal is what? Another name for petal is what? Is corolla. So petals or corolla. So then we have selpa, which is found below the petals. So this one is called calyx. So if you see this, they are referring to selpa. If you see this, they are referring to what? The petal. So bees come to flower to suck nectar, thereby carrying the pollen grain, like thereby disrupting the pollen grain to fall from the anther to the what? To the stigma, and the pollination will occur. So flowers gain their what? Their benefit in what? By pollinating it, and bee gain what? Nectar. So they both benefit one another. So we also have bacteria in the intestine of human. Bacteria in the intestine of human. So for example now, lactobacteria, it breaks down milk. Lactobacteria breaks down milk in what? In human. So, and if not for this lactobacteria, the milk will not be digested. So that's that on what? On symbiosis. So the next one is parasitism. So symbiosis is still the same thing as mutualism. The next one is parasitism. So this one now is plus minus. So one organism gain and the other one lose. So one organism is called the parasite and the other organism that suffers from the action is called the host. Hmm? So for example, we have the plasmodium parasite. So that cause malaria. So we have the what? Tapeworm. We have the roundworm. We have the tick. Those are ticks, mite, flea, like that. So this one are endoparasites. They are endo, but this one is what? Ecto. Who knows the how many species of tapeworm do you have? So we have Tenia solium and Tenia saginata. I've told you before, one affects pig and one affects cattle. So saginata affects cattle, that's pork tapeworm, and Tenia solium affects pig, that's beef tapeworm rather, saginata. Then Tenia solium is pork tapeworm, that's pig. Then what is the scientific name of roundworm?
Roundworm.
Have you heard about Ascaris lubricoides?
Yes, sir.
So I've taught you before. So we also have it is not only in animal, we also have some parasitic plants. The example of parasitic plant, we have mistotu, we have doda plant, we have Venus flytrap, and others. So you go and look for carnivorous plant.
Carnivorous plants.
So you go and look for carnivorous plant. So now we are moving to the third one, which is amensalism. So this amensalism, one will benefit and the other will be unaffected. No, one will be one will this one is for commensalism. So one will gain, no, one will be unaffected and the other one will be harmed. So here one is benefiting and the other one is unaffected. So when buffalo graze in the bush, they tend to match some insects. So those insects will die and the buffalo, they are not affected by this action. Do you get that? Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll move. I think you um I want to mm, 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 mm. So we want to go to number 4, right? So we want to go to number 4, Abby.
Yes, sir.
So number 4, let's talk about commensalism. So this one is gaining and the other one is unaffected. This place now we have remora fish and shark. So remora fish has a suction disc which it will attach itself to what? To shark. Number one, whenever the shark is feeding, remora fish feed on the remnant of the feed and also gain free ride. So we have cattle egrets. How many of you know cattle egrets and cattles? How many of you know cattle egrets? So cattle egrets are those white birds that used to follow cattle, that used to follow cow. Have you know them now? Those white birds that follow cows that you used to call it leke leke. So when cattle are grazing, cattle will be disturbing the insects in the bushes. Then the cattle egret will feed on those insects, and when they feed on those insects finish, they will come and stay at the back of the cattle. So cattle is neither uh, losing from this action, but the cattle egrets are what are gaining. So we also have the hermit crab and bristle worm. So the bristle worm live in the shell of the hermit crab and also feeds on the scraps of the crab food. So crab is not affected by these actions and hermit crab is green. So some of the bacteria in human large intestine also, the large intestine of human, they are also commensals. So commensals are organisms that benefit from one organism without harming that organism. Did you get that? So number 5. So number 5, let's talk about saprophytism, saprophyte, predation, competition. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
What are the two major saprophytes that we have? Two major saprophytes that we have: bacteria and fungi. The fungi body is called what? The filament of fungi is called what?
Hyphae.
Hyphae. A mass of hyphae is called what?
Mycelium.
Mycelium. That's good. So competitors, they compete for limited resources like limited space, limited food, like that. Uh let me okay. So I think this is all. This is all. I will dictate some questions now, or even no, no. There's no need. Uh this competition we have inter-specific competition, and number two we have intra-specific. This one is competition within what? Different between different organism. Inter. So this one is what? Between the same organism. What other things left? So the other thing left under this way is the biomes. So talking about the rainforest, savanna, like that. So I think we are stopping here. We are going to stop here. Inshallah, we are going to stop here. So any question? Any question? Or I'm coming. Let me see if we can solve some question. Not actually on this only. Not actually on these topics only. Mm, can you see my screen? Can you see the questions on my screen? Now, so if you know the answer, you can type or you can talk. So Abi, I should just send you the okay. Mm, let's I'm going
But
to do
let's
it.
practice it here.
Okay, let's watch. You want to know your ability, Abi?
Yes, because we still have another past question, jam problems that we are solving.
Mhm. So number one, who knows the answer? Number one, read first question.
Sweat excretion.
Sweat excretion. Okay, use time. Oh, like just try and uh number two.
Number two is mitochondria.
Number two is what?
Nucleus.
Who?
Mitochondria.
No.
Mitochondria. Mitochondria. Not mitochondria.
Why are you saying mitochondria? Mitochondria is the powerhouse now. It has to do with energy. Like it has to do with cellular respiration.
Nucleus.
Nucleus controls all the activities in the cell, but we there is chromosome inside the nucleus, and we also have DNA inside the nucleus. So it is DNA that perform that functions, control protein and enzyme synthesis. So, and DNA is inside the nucleus. We'll have said the nucleus, but that work is specific to DNA inside the nucleus. So if DNA is not there, we'll have picked nucleus. Do you get like that? So there are some questions like that you have to check it very well. So if they did not put DNA, we'll have chosen nucleus. So because DNA is found inside nucleus and DNA is the one that do that work. So but if there is no DNA, so nucleus is the uh, best answer to pick. Do you get like that? So let's go to the next question. Look at this bird. The shape of the mouth is adapted for what?
Tearing.
Suck D. Sucking.
Sucking. So sucking. The answer is sucking. What the bird that has pointed mouth like that at his cough. So they used to suck nectar. The one that has long and flat mouth, they used to tear like kingfisher. The ones that used to sieve, so is that of duck. Duck used to sieve food particles from the what from the water. So boring. So it's those one that used to peck tree, that used to use borehole into the tree. So do you get those one have small beak? They have small beak. So this uh number 4. I want us to be fast though. If you are doing exam, time will be reading.
Osmosis.
Number 4 is osmosis. Yes, that's correct. Number 5.
FPG.
Yes, epg is above the ground while hypogee is below the ground. Number 6 like that.
Euglena.
Euglena.
Euglena, that's good. Number 7.
See,
Number 7 is what?
they have similar features
They
and
have
can
similar features
interbreed
and
freely.
they can interbreed
And
freely.
that's the answer. So number 8. So number 8 is corm. CORM. So all those one like bulb now is used for onion. Tuber is used for like yam, and rhizome is used for like potato that they will plant the rope of the plant. So corm, so is an underground stem. So let's go to number 9. Study this diagram. Even with looking at this image now, you ought to know this organism. So you study the image and you answer the question.
Binary fission.
Eh? Yes, binary fission. You can see that this is paramecium. It has
Let me
two
show them.
contract. It has two contractile vacuole. So the cytoplasm wants to divide here. It has cytokinesis as occur here. That's divided into two. So the look at number 10 now. You must not miss this one. Also, I've talked about it in
Asexual
class.
reproduction.
D.
Who said D? Is it Lawal or Dia?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's the answer. Produce both sexual and asexual, both binary fission and conjugation. I told you now. Abi? Oh yeah, number 11 and number 12. I'm coming. Now, oh yeah, number 11 is what? Are you not ready again?
Endoplasmic reticulum.
Who is talking? Look at the option very well now. There is no reticulum here. I'm hearing reticulum. Say your answer again. If you are given this kind of question, assume you see this kind of question in jam, what are you going to pick?
D.
Who said D? The answer is not D. I've
Nuclear
told you.
membrane.
Hmm? Nuclear membrane is the membrane that surrounds the nucleus. Protoplasm is the combination of nucleus and cytoplasm. And endoplasm, so will be inner. We are talking about endoderm. So why cytoplasmic membrane? You know the cytoplasm now, the fluid inside the cell. So what surround the cytoplasm? Is it not the cell membrane? That shows that if you don't see cell membrane or plasma membrane here, it should be cytoplasmic membrane. So what surround the cytoplasm? So here, they purposely not write cell membrane or plasma membrane because you get the answer quickly. So they want to test your knowledge here. So you meet some questions like this, you have to just reason very well. Oh yeah, number 12.
Hemolysis. Option
is
B.
is hemolysis. So number 13. We are yet to do this. I think maybe in our next class, yeah.
Pupil. Pupil.
So it is pupil. That's correct. It is pupil. Do you know this plant? Tridus. Yeah, read the answer the question. Is what?
Wind.
Wind. That's good. Because it is light. It can be easily carried by wind. Oh yeah, 15, 16. When it is 6, I'm going to stop. Oh yeah. The answer is cell power. The answer is cell power. It's talking about this. You know, you are using this to answer 14 and 15. So it's the cell power that produce that parachute, like parachutes. Yeah. So yeah, number 16.
Transpiration.
Glutation.
Hmm?
Glutation.
It's transpiration.
Mm-hmm.
It's transpiration.
Monera.
Yes, malaria. So actually, virus you cannot classify into any kingdom, but because it is prokaryote, so we are going to classify it to what Monera.
Lipid.
Lipid, that's good. That's fat and oil. Number 19. Nobody knows number 19 is oral groove. So oral groove is lined with cilia. So number 20 should not allow me to say this. Number 20.
C.
C. So
C.
that's pyruvic.
Pyruvic acid. Plus ATP.
Now, so maybe next class we'll continue, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
وعليكم السلام.
وعليكم السلام. جزاكم الله خير.